Hey guys, welcome to the 2x4x6 homepage. There are clickable link videos, but if you prefer watching one video by one, you could skip to the timestamp after I scrambled it. For mobile users, you could use links in the description. Here I'm scrambled the puzzle. So first you have to scramble it like a cuboid first without shapeshifting. Then you scramble it like a 2x4x4. Until it's fairly scrambled, and then you scramble it like a 2x2. If you still haven't clicked on the link yet, you probably have annotations turned off. Please turn the annotations back on. The first step of the solve is to solve it like a 2x2. This is my Moyu Pro, and that's basically how you solve it. So I'll show you on the 2x2 how I solve it. I use a method called CLL, which is what you do is you solve one layer, like that, and then use orient and permute the last layer in one algorithm. If you use some other method, you could do it on this puzzle. Look at these pieces only, the one that's on the very outside. So you could see the white is here. So I'm gonna form a side. It's better to form white and yellow because there's this side that I'm not sure. So here I formed the yellow side. And now if you use some sort of a beginner's method, you could do that, but I'm just going to do one algorithm to solve the last side. So there, your 2x2 solve is complete. So I have my 2x2 solve complete, and you've clicked on getting it back into the cuboid shape. It's not really the whole cuboid shape, but it's something like this. So it's a 2x2x4. So what we need to do is we need to unbandage the bandage layer, obviously. So you could see that this one bandages, this one bandages, so we could flip these two first. And our next, so we do this algorithm. So we do this one, that flips these two, F, R, U, R, U, R, F, I. So we could do that here. There we go. Looks like these two are flipped into position. So next we need to free up some more layers so we could get this parity out. So what we could do is U2. Now we have these two that needs to be flipped. These two. So now we could get our parity out. F, sexy, F prime. Now we could see we have this one and this one. So we put it together, and now we have these two layers freed up. So we could do the 4x4 parity algorithm, which is R2, B2, U2, and then the small L, U2, I, U2, R, U2, F2, R, F2, L, I, B2, R2. The algorithm will be in the description. So here's one example of how you solve it. Other examples, it will be the same using those two algorithms. And this step is complete. So this is actually not that hard, it's kind of a normal case. So let's go on to the next step. So the next step to solving this is to solve it like a floppy. This is a 3x5x5, and this is a 5x7x7. But to solve this, you solve it like a 2x4x4, which is kind of the same strategy as these two other cuboids. So let's take these out and let's zoom into this one. Okay, so now what you do first is you put the centers in, which are here. So UI to R, UI to R. There's only two centers you have to put in, so it's kind of easy. Next, what you do is you put the edges in. You do the regular cuboid, cuboid edge reduction like you do with the other cuboids. So what you do is you slice. So I find two that are the same, place them 100 degrees from each other. 180 degrees. Slice. Next, what are you slicing back? You're slicing this back, so we have to put the yellow and green, which is over here. Bring this out of the way. When I slice back, it also forms another edge, which I could bring out of the way. So what I do is L2, UI, L2, U. So next, you could see these two are sliced together, and this kicks out the orange and white, but it's already formed, so I could put both of these out, and I'll finish the first four edges. So you could see that 1, 2, 3, 4 are done. And now you do this move. It's not really algorithm. D, M. So all four edges are on the bottom layer now, and we could deal with these four edges. So you could see that we're gonna use the algorithm that I showed on this, or you could just use your J-perm, which is what I'm gonna use here. So what you do is you find, so what the J-perm is going to do is going to swap this 1x3x3 segment with this 1x3x3 segment. So all we are looking at is this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So this needs to go here, so I could maneuver it so that J-perm could solve it. Oh, sorry, it's a bit out of frame here. I need to adjust my tripod. So this would solve it. A J-perm would solve it. So, oh, I lost track. This would go here, and this would go here. So we do our J-perm, which is this. Probably wouldn't know how to solve a 3x3 right now before you solve it. But if you do beginner's method, you could do an algorithm that swaps two corners and a couple of edges, which we don't care because it's a two-layer puzzle. So next, we have the floppy parity. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the floppy parity opposite each other, and we're going to do this algorithm. We do a L, then we do, it's called a red bow algorithm, or the 4x4 parity algorithm. R2, B2, U2, L, U2, Ri, U2. Okay, I forgot. R, U2, F2, R, F2, Li, B2, R2. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the L slice back, and you could see that we're reduced, and now we have to solve it like a 3, 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2. So we solve it like a 3 by 3 by 2. And that will be the end of this step, solving like a 4 by 2 by 2. 4 by 4 by 2, I mean. So you need to put in your cross, which I could see that 3 already in. Put the last one in. And now we do the corner drop algorithm, which I use here. Basically swap this one and this one, and that's all we care about. It does something else, but that's R2U, R2 UI, R2. All these algorithms will be in the description, so we could do it here. Find yellow, which is here. This, so we don't do that yet. So this one could go down here. R2U, R2 UI, R2. So it's down. And now we have this one, which could go down here, which will kick this one out. So we could put it in the other slot. So we could put it in the other slot, and the algorithm again is R2U, R2 UI, R2. And that solves our first layer. We don't really care about these yet. Now we could go on to the second layer. So we have N-perm here. I can recognize it, but I don't think we could do the N-perm. So we could do our cuboid corner swap, which I'm going to show here again. See, I put it, if you have this, you could do R2U, R2U, R2, Q rotate R2U, R2U, R2, which will be in the description. And it creates headlights, which we could do this again. Which will solve the layer. So that's what we're going to do here. R2U, R2 UI, R2, Y prime, R2 UI, R2 U, R2. That creates headlights. Put it on the left. Do the algorithm again. R2 UI, R2 U, R2, R2 UI, R2 U, R2. That solves all our corners. Now this is something we don't do on 2x2, so I'm going to demonstrate on here. So we have two edge swaps. We have the adjacent edge swap followed by R2U, R2U, R2 U2, R2 U2, R2U, R2 UI, R2. So it's these two. The cross edge swap, which is R2, U2, R2, U2, R2. So in this case, it's the adjacent edge swap. R2U, R2U, R2, U2, R2, U2, R2, U, R2, UI, R2. But you could also get something like this, which is an H-perm. Basically, you do the H-perm, if you know it, or you could just do two across edge swaps. And you can obviously get an across edge swap, which is solved by R2, U2, R2, U2, R2. But if you get something like this, you might get something like a parity case, which won't happen on something like a 3x3. So in this case, you could do the cross edge swap here, because this is an even layered puzzle here, and then the adjacent edge swap here. So that's about all I'm going to cover for the 2x4x4 solve. Next part is parity, which is in the annotation too. So you have clicked on parity. Sorry I moved this, but you have. So here is the last step, which is the final solve / parity step, and this will be, you either have parity or not. If you have odd number that's out, you have parity, but in this case I don't. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that are out. So what you want to do is you want to take advantage of this algorithm. So if I do F here and U here and R here, I'll do this algorithm and it'll swap these two with these two. U2, R2, F2, U2, just the middle, F2, R2, U2. But if you do it F here, then you'll swap these two, U2, R2, F2, U2, F2, R2, U2. So we're going to do the same on this one. First want to create symmetry. So let's see what we could create here. So this one needs to go here. So I'm gonna put this one that needs to go here, here. So this is 2 floppy parities, which you could see what they are in that last step. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an R2. That. So now I just have U2, R2, F2, this, F2, R2, U2, and it will be solved. So that's as easy as that if you don't have parity, but if you do, it's a bit more complicated. So I'll show you that now. So then we'll have parity that looks like this, and you have to learn one more algorithm. So what you do is you have 3 that are out. You just do the algorithm. This is R, this is L, this is U, and this is F. So what you do is you hold it like this, so there's minimum amount of bandaging. F2, U, R2, UI, L2, U, R2, UI, L2, F2, R2. This one is special, we just do the in or out R2. F2, L2, U, R2, UI, L2, U, R2, UI, F2, R2, and that took the parity out. Actually, that didn't. So sometimes you have to do it once, and sometimes you have to do that algorithm, well, twice. So we could do it again. F2, U, R2, UI, L2, U, R2, UI, L2. Then we do 2F, R2. This one's special again. F2, L2U, R2UI, L2U, R2UI, F2, R2. That took the parity out and solved it. So sometimes you have to do it once and sometimes twice. So this is what a parity with the center will look like. So next is the center parity, where 2 centers are out. What you do is you do the same algorithm, but we have to change our R's and F's and U's but it will create edge parity. So if you have double parity, this algorithm will solve both. F will be this, U will be this, R will be this, and our special R will still be this, which there's only one. So we could do our algorithm again. This one we only have to do once, so let's do it. F2, U, R2, UI, L2, U, R2, UI, L2, F2, and then our special R2, F2, O2, U, R2, UI, L2, U, R2, UI, F2, R2. So that solves our centers, and the parity now is on the outer layer because I don't have initial parity on outer layer. So we could do the algorithm. So the outer layer parity algorithm, which is holding it like this, and then doing our regular algorithm. So the algorithm is again F2, U, R2, UI, O2, U, R2, UI, L2, F2, R2, the special one, F2, L2, U, R2, UI, L2, U, R2, UI, F2, R2, nope. Yep, R2, which now there's an even number that are out, so I could just put it back in. First I'll put these two back in. Now these two are in. Now I have 4 that are out. I don't know what I'm doing here, but now I could put these back in, so U, L, U, L, so I'll do that. Nope, that didn't work. So sometimes it's pretty complicated as well. So what we have is you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could put them in like this. Nope. Now let's see how many we have out. We have 1, 2, and 3 out. So that means we have to do it again. Because sometimes you don't know we have parity, and then you get parity, so I'll fix the centers first. So now this is the pure parity position. So let's do the algorithm, which I'll do here. This is our U, this is our R, this is our L, this is our special R again, to R. So you could do this algorithm to any layer if it's a 3x5x7, 4x6x8, 5x7x9, or any of that. You could do this algorithm to any layer and it'll cause things to happen, which I will have tutorials on later. So let's do it again. To F. Okay, to F. U, R2, UI, L2, U, R2, UI, L2, F2, our special R2, F2, L2U, R2UI, L2U, R2UI, F2, think we have some O2U. Okay, I don't know what to do here, so let's see how many we have out. Now we have 4 out, so we could swap them. And now we have the centers out. So this last step is pretty complicated. And I don't know what I just did there. And finally, it is solved. So that's all the parities you'll get. And sometimes you think you have parity and you don't have parity. Sometimes you think you don't have parity and you do have parity. So this step is kind of confusing. If you made it to the end, hopefully it just helped you know how to solve your 2x4x6 cuboid. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.